How can leaders stay balanced and righteous while facing big challenges?
Excellent question. Excellent question. Um, there's no other way to develop that skill, and I call it skill. It has to turn into a habit. But in order to develop that skill, you have to actually make mistakes. We cannot be afraid as Africans to make mistakes. I'll tell you a little story. I'll tell you a little story. I was talking to sbA Kilimanjaro about how um, the European put the first man on the moon. Um, Making those mistakes meant that people had to die. They had to be sacrificed. And it may not, the sacrifices that we make may not have to come to the point of us actually losing our lives, but the mistakes have to be made. You cannot go to anything of an important level and cultural changing dynamic unless you are willing to make the mistakes and you are willing to endure the sacrifice. Sacrifice again has to do with your time. Time seems to be something um that we squander on a daily basis. So if you ask a person, "Hey man, I want you to go I want you to go read this book." And here it is, right? It's free. You don't got to pay for it. Here it is. This is very, very important. Some good stuff in there. But they'd rather go out, run the streets, play basketball, go to the movies, play video games, and then 4 weeks later, 5 weeks later, whatever, you come back to them and say, "Hey, brother, yo, sister, did you read that book I gave you? Oh man, I ain't had no time. I ain't had the time." That's what I mean by sacrifice. What we consider sacrifice sometimes is nothing but time. Making the decision to sacrifice our time that we think is so golden and so special that because it's a part of our life, if it's going to enrich your life, you have to make that sacrifice. And sometimes the sacrifice is just simply putting the time in to become a better person. And I hope I answered your question.
Thank you. And yes, that did answer my question.
Okay.